Okay, holy crap. Elevenlabs has knocked it out of the park with a new feature. To them, it's not a new feature out in the world, but to them it is. And why is it so special that they're doing it? Well, let's check it out. In case you don't know, the basic functionality up to this point of Elevenlabs has been text-to-speech with very realistic voices that sound very conversational and not at all like AI or synthesized robots. For example, I just chose this voice Emily, which is one of the ones that it comes with, and we'll just type, "Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm not thrilled with what you're wearing." And then we just click generate.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm not thrilled with what you're wearing.
So Emily's kind of an Emily Downer. But look, there's all these other voices too that come with it. Now, a lot of those are voices that I've added, which we'll get to in just a second, but we can choose.
The less effort, the faster and more powerful you will be.
Any we want. So we choose George. We'll change his name to George because, you know, George, and I'm going to click generate.
Hi, I'm George, and I'm not thrilled with what you're wearing.
Very nice. And just as an aside, they've added another feature, another choice here called 11 Turbo, which gives you almost instant results for even long blocks of text. So we type a longer chunk of text in there, we choose 11 Turbo version 2, and we click generate.
Welcome to the world of grapes, nature's sweet little gems.
That was within a second and a half. There was no editing there. It was instant and pretty freaking amazing. So, what's the new feature? As I say, this is a new feature for them. This kind of ability has been out there for a while. In fact, a couple of years ago, I did a video on a service called UberDuck, which would allow you to upload an audio file or record on the web page and then use predefined models to get back a recording. And with that service, you could get some pretty cool results. But in order to create voices for that kind of a service, took hours and hours of audio, high quality audio, and then hours and hours of building the model, something most people are not going to be able to do. But of course, with Elevenlabs, it only takes 1 minute of audio to create a near perfect clone, and just about anybody can get a minute of some audio. So let's just use George as an example, and we'll just record straight to the page. I could just as easily upload an audio file, but why go through that extra effort when I can do it right here? Make sure your microphone's connected. Hello, I'm George. I'm putting a bit of an accent on here because I know that George has one, and if I don't put it on there, it won't translate. So let's see what happens. There, I've done that. Click generate.
Hello, I'm George. I'm putting a bit of an accent on here because I know that George has one. And if I don't put it on there, it won't translate. So let's see what happens.
All right, so super realistic. It caught all of my inflections and everything. So as a voice actor, this is very exciting because now I have a stable of voices that they either provide or that I can create or that I can clone, that then I can put my own personal expression into it as a performance. Let's create a voice from scratch. Let's do another famous one. I like the voice of Liam Neeson, but let's talk about the technicalities and the legalities of that. When you go to train a voice in your voice lab, and add a generative or cloned voice, we're going to choose instant voice cloning, and then all you need is about 60 seconds of the voice that you want to clone, upload it here, and then that's it. But here's the catch. Down here, I hereby confirm that I have all necessary rights or consents to upload and clone these voices, etc., etc. Well, if I just went on YouTube and downloaded Liam Neeson's voice, well, I didn't get his permission for that, did I? But let's just say I know somebody named Emmett Johnston who is an impersonator, and one of his voices is Liam Neeson, and I got him to do an impression. So I'm not actually cloning Liam Neeson's voice, I'm cloning Emmett's voice. So I asked him to do us this solid, and he sent me this.
Hello, my name is Emmett Johnston. I am definitely not Liam Neeson, but I am doing an impression to provide a sample of audio so that an impression may be done. I am granting the use of my impression for the purposes of this demonstration, and I am hoping that I am able to provide the kind of voice and the inflection that they are wanting. I am needing to do about a minute of this for them to be able to actually use it. Maybe I should just do what most people expect in something like, "I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you want, and I don't know if this is enough time."
So now what I can do is add not Liam, right? And then upload the audio of that video file. Then I can scroll down and click I hereby confirm because Emmett gave me the rights. So then I click add voice, and within seconds, that voice is ready for me to use. So then I just choose it down here and click use, and now I can have this text read by that new, not Liam voice.
Welcome to the world of grapes, nature's sweet little gems. Packed with nutrients, grapes are more than just a delicious snack. They're a powerhouse of antioxidants.
So you can see that it did a very good job of creating a clone. And now I can do my best Liam Neeson impression, which is not that great. But as long as I get the general idea, I can have him say something along the lines of,
Hello, my name is Mark Eason, and I've come to buy some cereal. I'm sure you know the reference. If you could just give it to me without any trouble, that would be so much appreciated. And I won't have to go apeshit on your ass, which is what I know you're fearing that I will do. I'm 100% capable.
So this is really getting crazy, and I can't imagine this is going to be able to continue like this the way that we're looking at it right now. With the recent addition of that turbo feature and now this speech-to-speech, there's really nothing out there on the market that is touching Elevenlabs in terms of quality. But behind the scenes, just know that I'm always looking for free and open source solutions for things like this. And there is work being done in this area on the back. And there are solutions out there that are very close in functionality to something like Elevenlabs, but nothing like the speed and the fidelity and overall quality. So they are the ones to watch. And I'd love to know how you use this technology, if you do.